Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Screenstars and welcome to another PlayStation review. Today, I'm taking a look at Weeb Store Simulator Supermarket Together for the PlayStation 5. Now, this game is very cheap to pick up. It's only about £7.5 in the UK, so it's less than £10. And it's one that I initially overlooked. I think it's been out a couple of weeks now on the PlayStation. I think I'm right in saying that. And I do check the PlayStation Store most days. And I do remember when this came out. And I briefly looked at it. But I wasn't interested initially. I thought it was, something a bit different. And it's really easy to get cynical on the PlayStation Store these days because there's so many poor simulator games that come out, and I've been, duped into buying quite a few of them. So I tried to be a little bit more selective about some of the games that I purchase. I mean, I would say 70%, 80% of all the games that I review on here, certainly the simulator games, are all purchased by me. I do occasionally get sent a code, but I didn't get sent a code for this one. So I try to be a little bit more selective about what I am putting on the channel. But I picked this one up because I'd kind of been hearing some good things about it, and it's got a pretty decent score on the PlayStation Store as well. And what is this? Well, this is you in charge of your own gaming stroke geek shop, I suppose. I mean, I don't know what a Weeb store is, but I'm presuming that's maybe what they call them in China or Japan, like a geek store type thing. And that's essentially what you're doing here. You're in charge of your own like geeky shop. So you start off, you are selling, fairly low branded stuff. You've got a fairly cheap gaming console, cheap gaming controller. You've got the cheap games. Then you can, as you start making money, you've got access to other things then, such as toys, figurines, comic books, different decorations, and then there's like a skill tree in place where you can unlock licenses for different gaming consoles, more expensive gaming consoles, more expensive games. Then you've got like handheld consoles, like their version of a PlayStation, I'm guessing, as well as on there, and a PC, and all the different games that go with it, and they all come with different price points. So the better quality stuff that you can sell, the more money you're going to make. As you put things on the shelf, as you can see there, it is then your job to price them up. So you'll get that. It'll show you the price that it cost, the market price for it, and then the price you want to sell it for. So I usually sell it a little bit more expensive than the market price. And then people will still come in and buy them. If you set the price too high, then no one's going to buy them. So you've got to be fairly realistic with your price points here. So at the beginning of the day, or even at the end of the day, you'll take that time with your money to restock your shelves, go to the licenses, unlock new licenses. Now you need two things to unlock these licenses. You need enough money, and you need to be a certain level, because you level up at the end of each day. So you might really want to unlock the PC and the PC games sort of thing, the better stuff. But you need to be like level 12 for that. And you need like £1,500 or dollars, whatever it is on this game, to do it. So you've got to be patient, and you've got to make your way up the ladder slowly. So it's like, buying new furniture for your shop, new shelves, so that you could stock new items. You can buy like puzzles, looks like sets of Lego type stuff to put on the shelves, pricing them up. You can decorate the shop with, to make it look more interesting for your customer bases as they're coming in. And then you can even hire people to work in your shop as well. And by hiring, I mean someone to work at the cashier desk. Which is very, very useful, because if you've got someone at the cashier desk, they're taking the money as people are coming in. As the money is building up, you can literally go to the computer on the side buy new products. They get delivered outside in the box. You go and pick the box up, and you keep your shelves constantly restocked as your customers are coming in. You're even given tasks to do if you want to do them, and some of these tasks will be like put so many boxes in the rubbish bin outside, stock the shelf so many times, 30 times, serve so many customers, buy so many products of a certain product, and as you do it, you get rewarded with money and experience. So there's another element there as well to kind of draw you in to kind of make a little bit more money and earn a little bit more experience, both of which are really, really important. So as you progress through, it will take, once you get about 3 hours into this, you start, churning the money out quite a lot. Your customers start flowing through. As long as you're not overpricing things, you will start. Then really making the money so that you can buy better products. You can, really stock the shelves up with the best products out there. Comic books. Some of them are really expensive and really, quite sought after. And then you kind of recycle that. So the shop closes at 6 o'clock, and then you can kind of go around, decide what you want to buy with the money that you've earned. Do you want to restock your shelves, or are you going to buy that new license? And it's figuring out, well, you can't make any money if your shelves aren't stocked. So you've got to balance that. So you've got to keep your shelves stocked, and then as the money's in the right place, then you up your licenses, sort of thing. There's other things as well you can unlock. You can unlock your storeroom, which makes things a bit easier, so you can kind of stock in advance. You can also expand your shop as well as you earn money and as you level up to make your shop even bigger. And then it's just kind of going through that cycle. It's one of those games. If you've played these sort of games, you know what they're like. For a game that is less than £10, I think this is one of the better ones that I've played. I think the graphics are pretty decent for what you get here. If you're into gaming and all that kind of stuff, which obviously I am, and I'm sure you are as well if you're watching this, it kind of scratches that itch, really. And this is a really fun, surprising simulator game. And it's not often you get to say that these days in the PlayStation Store, because most of them, as you know, are just not very good these days. So, over the Christmas period, if you're wanting a fairly cheap, fun option for a simulator game, if you've ever dreamed of owning your own kind of, geek shop, gaming shop, whatever you want to call it, then, you could do absolutely far worse than this one. I've been really pleasantly surprised with it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I will, of course, be back with plenty more content on the channel very, very soon.